Oh, my light's just gone off. Hello and welcome back to Bug Rounds. On this channel we like to discuss all things creepy crawly, so if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel. So I'm really excited about today's video. We are going to be creating the inside of Coffee Table Enclosure 2.0, and this is a brand new coffee table. This wasn't the original one. Keep watching the channel to see what we're doing with the original one down the line. So the start of this video, what you're seeing now, is actually recorded in advance. Today, in my time right now, it is Thursday, the Thursday before the Eastern Invert show. So we're going to be doing the design of the enclosure in the first part of this video, and providing I find the pickups I'm looking for at the Eastern show, we'll also be doing a rehousing at the end of this video. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up what I want. So we're just going to have to wait and see, aren't we? The look I'm going to be going for this Coffee Table Enclosure 2.0 is a sort of desert ruin theme. So we're going to try and make what was the ruins of an old city, like the foundations of an old city, in a kind of wasteland of desert. But first of all, before we get down to cracking and making that, I will show you Coffee Table Enclosure 2.0, the outer shell. So here it is. So it's got a full glass removable top, and then if we curve around the side here, metal frame, and then we have sliding doors like a vivarium would. But there's a few adjustments we need to do before we design the inside. First of all, we need to make a substrate barrier so that nothing falls out when I open the doors. Secondly, we need to sort out these holes here. So let's do the barrier, then design the inside. Next, I'm going to be using the leftover of my mix from cocoa fibre and sand to make a very thin base layer along the bottom. This was just an old mix I had lying around, in like so. We just need it really, really thin for now, and now we can start doing the fun part of actually designing this. Now, the design is actually really, really simple. So when this table arrived, I got 4 bits of corner cardboard, like this. Now, you don't really want to use cardboard in your enclosures if you're going to have humidity or damp soil anywhere or anything like that, because it can go mouldy and horrible. But as this is a dry desert scene that's only going to contain a small water dish in one corner away from the cardboard, this should work. So what I've done, flipped them, like so. Now there are 4 of these I'm going to connect together, and it kind of does look like those old foundations they dig up. We've got old stairways here, and we've got flat surfaces, and what I've done with this cardboard is I've spray painted it with the same that we did on the clock enclosure, and then I've sprinkled some sand on top of that to stay in place. So I'm going to be connecting up 4 of these in the enclosure now, and you'll see what I mean. So with that in place, there's also holes in the bits of cardboard for things to crawl inside and crawl under. The thin layer of substrate on the bottom is so that it still has that texture when they are crawling underneath. What we have to do now is add more sand. We're going to cover it, some of this, and around the edges, and then we're going to just kind of work with it off the bat and try and add some decor to make it really look like that desert wasteland. So what do we think so far? Old, ruined city, perhaps, village? Right, now we need some kind of like dead looking trees and things. So what I've done is I've actually picked out several old dried plants from where I've been chopping my garden down, left them to dry out in the sun, and then I give them a little bit of a microwave as well, just to kill off any parasites that are remaining on them, and they have been sat now ready to be used for about 2 weeks. So let's see where I can think about popping those. Oh, look at it from that angle. How awesome does that look? Who knew? With a bit of sand, a cardboard, dead plants could achieve. Now I'm just hoping I get what I was after at the Eastern Invert show. You guys will know before me because you would have seen my pickups video before I started recording this. But man, I cannot wait to get things housed in our ruins.